All right, so this is my first day on the main line. This is my first introduction to to mainline prison. You feel me? I had just came from reception. I just came from Delano. You know what I mean? I was on A yard, Delano reception. You know, sometimes the A yard I think be a main line, or like three buildings be a main line, or one building be a main line, and then everything else be reception or whatever. But at this time, I was in the reception part. So yeah, I transpack. Boom, I get to Pleasant Valley. When I get there, it's like 7 blacks, including me, like 12 Southsiders, um, like 5 Woods, some like 4 others, like 3 or 4 Pisces. So I'm walking all the blacks. We're walking together. We're in the front of the line. So we're coming through. We're coming from R&R, but we going through the PIA gate to get on the yard. When you get to the yard, you got to go through the PIA gate. PIA is like, it's a job. It's like a job program in prison. They pay the most or whatever. They got, it's the best jobs or whatever. But so we get there. We're coming through the gate. The gate is between 5 block and the chow hall and the gym. So as we coming through, we're walking past the blacks workout area, right? So it's like Crips and Bloods and Bay Area dudes on the bars. But when when you first hit in the yard and they're escorting you, they do like a call over the speaker, clear the track between PIA and 1 block, because 1 block was orientation. You're gonna be on orientation for like 2 weeks whenever you hit a yard. So everybody move away, and now they're staring at us. Dudes is getting off the bars, and I'm trying to walk. Like, I'm young and dumb at the time, so I'm thinking like the harder my walk, the harder people gonna think I am. So I'm trying to build with the extras. Plus, I got this big old jumpsuit on that's see through. I got on some shower shoes because I'm coming from reception. You feel me? So I'm belting like with the extras, trying to hold my bag because they end up giving us our property from R&R. Like we hit the yard with our property. You feel me? So I'm walking. I ain't really got much. I'm coming from reception. I got like soups, mail, wraps that I rolled. You know how that go. My paperwork. You know what I mean? Things like that. So I'm pushing. Boom, Mr. Dude from Compton, Santana in front of me. Shout out Bone, boo. Me and Tanner Bone, we belly. But we get by like where the Bloods is working out at, and then this dude, my boy, I'm rap boy from Blackstone, rap boy like whoa, beep. He wasn't my boy at the time. We ended up getting cool on his yard, but he bang whoa, BPS. Feel me? So Tanner Bone ignored me. I think the dude was looking at me, so I respond. West Side Hoop on 7. Yeah, oh, okay, for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? Blackstones, wow, you got a gang of homies here. You know what I mean? So when he said that, I'm like, ooh, when Hoovers get together, man, it's problems. You feel me? I had got to run down on the yard before I got here. Scooby from 6-0 was the rep. It was the neighborhood building I was in Delano reception. So when I got the transpac, he came up to the door and told me like, hey, bro, like, man, it's gonna be straight, man. Don't trip, bro. Before I know this your first go around. He was like, man, I know you hear a lot of bad stuff about Pleasant Valley. First off, I never heard of Pleasant Valley. You feel me? But I let him talk. He like, yeah, I know you hear a lot of bad stuff about Pleasant Valley, man, but it ain't like that, bro. I was there. It's smooth, man. Good program. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never really gonna be on lockdown like that. It don't be much going on and all this. I don't know. I don't know when he was there, because when I got there, it was spunky. You feel me? But he had my mind thinking everything was gonna be straight. So when I get there, you feel me? Dude's rap boy bang on me, but he tell me like, hey, your homie's over there. So I look. He actually called Blue from East Coast. Blue from 59 East Coast. Shout out Blue from 59. That's my boy. Blue, big old older black dude. He was just coming out from a 4 yard. So he was in New Delano. So he real militant. Blue like, hey homie, where you from? West Side Hoover. Like, all right, on me. Nice to meet you. Blue from East Coast. He's yelling from a distance. Police don't care. That's how I know, like, oh, I'm in a cold spot. Police tell them to be quiet and stop. You feel me? I've been in other yards where you can't talk to the dudes that's coming in. You feel me? But, Blue had juice there. So they kind of pretty much let Blue do what he do. So, Blue like, yeah, man, you got some homies here. Trey Stone. Now, I've never met this Trey Stone on the streets, but I've heard a lot about him. Trey Stone, no more like a legend. You feel me? No cap. He ain't that old. I'm 30 now. At the time I was 18, Trey Stone was like 27 at the time. You feel me? So bro was older than me. You know what I mean? But he was still a young dude. You feel me? Trey Stone, extremely active with all the extras, with all the bit. No, let me take that back. He's not with the extras. He's with all the full-fledged righteousness. You feel me? It just seemed like extras because it's like, dang, bro, somebody moving like that. Yeah, but Trey Stone really lit, really with the business. So Trey Stone sneak through the crowd, boom, dark skin, buff with glasses. You feel me? Tattoos on his face. He like, hey, homie. Trey Stone got like a little soft voice, so it used to bother me, like, cause I know his reputation, but his voice will make you think something else. You feel me? But that ain't the case. So I used to just be like, bro, this I gotta watch Trey Stone. Like anybody that talk that smooth and rap like that, bro, he dangerous. So he like, yeah, man, hoover. I'm like, me. I'm like, all right. Where you from? Say low. Like, oh, you say low. That's right. What's up? I'm Trey Stone. I'm from Trey Hoover. I'm like, all right, bro. Nice to meet you. He's like, yeah. You finna go in one block, bro. We gonna holler at you. I'm like, all right. Show. Boom. So we belling. Bone. Like, Tanner Bone. Like, he like, man, bro, that's a, you know, like, a gang. It's a gang of niggas here. Excuse my language. So I'm like, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? That's a whole lot. So we get to the building. We get to the return to open up. Police let us in. Me and Bone go in the same building. We all go in one block. So we all step in one block. When we step in there, all I hear, Hoover, Hoover. It's a gang of my homies that I know from the streets in there. I'm looking at these cells. I'm seeing homie Porky. I'm seeing Monster, Kojak, Ace, and the other homie from Fardos, I can't really think about his name right now. But he like, hey, Blue Rag, what's the deal? And I know Porky, my dog from the streets, you feel me? Porky's a troublemaker. So I'm like, dang, Porky and Trey Stone here? And this cracking. Like, man, this might be like a real situation, like, you feel me? I only came with 6 years, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm like, okay, bro, in order for me to, I grew up in the system, though, as a kid. I grew up in juvenile halls, camps, you know, the whole shebang. I've never really, like, been on the streets for more than, like, 4 months, you know what I mean? I'd be out for, like, 3-4 months, boom, right back to jail. I've been on probation and parole my whole life, you feel me? So I ain't no stranger to doing time, but this is my first time actually being sentenced to years, you know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, how I'm gonna do this time? Like, and on the streets, bro, I was functioning. I'm slanging, you feel me? So I'm like, dang, I didn't really have no real girlfriend at the time, you feel me? So there was really like nobody on my side while I'm doing the time. It's just the homies, you feel me? So, and I ain't really writing and calling them. I'm just dealing with them in jails, county and reception and all that. So, yeah, man, Porky, like, what's up, bro? I'm like, man, what's going on? We was all in reception. And me and a lot of these young dudes was all in reception together. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, I know hella people here, man. It's cool. It's gonna be, it's gonna be straight. They send me to my cell. I go to 221. I get to the cell. I'm 221 top bunk. No, I was in 121. Excuse me, because I was on a bottom tier. They put me in there with this old dude from Bakersfield. Bro was a lifer. So I step in. Bro got the cell all blacked out. The lights covered up. You know what I mean? Dudes put the shirts on the lights, and they like wrap some string around it so that way it'll dim it. Because even at nighttime right there, you can flip the switch and then it'll go from bright to dim. It don't go all the way off. It just go from bright to dim. So you gotta like do some like convict stuff to adjust your lighting. So, you know, he got the lights blacked out. He got the back of the set of cardboard on the window. It's like a strip on the back wall. That's the window. You know what I mean? So he got that blocked up, and then he got the strip on the door blocked up. So you gotta like really peek in and see. You feel me? So I get to the door, and pop open. Boom, he gets up. And I, hey, what's going on, youngster? My name's Jack. I'm from Bakersfield, country boy, crip. All right, Blue Rag, bro, from 107 Hoover. Like, oh man, another one of y'all, huh? And he laughed. And I'm like, what that mean? Like, no, I mean, like, it's a lot of y'all here. Like, it's a lot. Like, man, it was a bus that just pulled up 3-4 days ago with a gang gear on there too. They all on the top tier and stuff. They all still on orientation. You know what I mean? Orientation is, you know, when you first get to the prison yard, you sit in your cell for 2 weeks until you go to committee, and then they figure out where you need to be or how you need to program, if you're going to be A1 unassigned, or if they're going to immediately put you up for school or something like that. So He like, yeah, man. He give me the rundown like, bro, you can go to committee sooner than you think because up here they've been doing it like an 8-day type thing. So, but he like, yeah, man, it's a yard, homie. You know, this is the exact word. Like, man, it's a yard, homie. You know, things that happen on the yard happen here. You know what I mean? The Serranos just got off on lockdown because the North Daniels was there. It was North Daniels on the yard too. You know what I mean? So he was like, the Serranos just got off lockdown. They probably finna go back on lockdown because they don't program with anything else. There's never a time where like they're cool. They may allow each other to go to the store. Maybe they may allow each other to go to the store before the next wave, but it's always going to be a wave with them. You know what I mean? So he like, yeah, man, you know, just you know, they just got off lockdown today, so just prepare to hear the alarm. So I'm like, all right. He was like, other than that, man, you know, we program it. He like, you need anything? I'm like, to be honest, matter of fact, all I came with was hygiene. I didn't even have no food, but I didn't want to ask, bro. You feel me? So I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I just need some paper or something, you feel me, so I can write a number down so somebody can make a call for me. Let my people know I'm here. Let the homies know I'm here. So he's like, all right, yeah, man, your homies will come through. One of your homies is a porter, the homie Ray, G homie from 7-4, Ray a porter. So Ray an old grumpy dude. Me and Ray ended up getting real cool because he liked the way I program. But a lot of the young homies didn't like Ray. Ray was like an old grumpy dude, like a grandpa. No cap. And he was a lifer too, you feel me? Most of my homies that was there was lifers. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of things, a lot of ways they had that I really didn't understand at the time because I was just not getting there. But a lot of lifers, they don't really be like, they don't really be smiling. They don't really be playing. And I'm like a happy-go-lucky type of dude, you know what I mean? I was with the extras and all the business and all that, but I was a jokester. Like I was quick to crack a joke, quick to smile, yada, yada, yada. And in prison, like on serious yards, they don't really be for that. They don't really be for that. Them dudes, they don't have no spirit, bro. It's like a cemetery, bro. Everybody got a serious look on their face. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, all right. Dude, even OG kind of like was like a serious type of dude. He crack a joke every now and then, but his face was so used to being serious that he had like a permanent mug on his face. Even when he laughed, it's like a ha 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 type thing. You feel me? So I'll put my bunk up. I guess I did it wrong because he's like, nah, youngster, nah, let me show you how to do this, man. You young dude, man. They should have gave y'all an orientation class and reception on how to make your books. I mean, how to make your bed up and all this type of stuff. We do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it like this and do it like this and we do it well. Now, youngsters, it's only one man on the dance floor at one time. That means that when someone is walking around the cell, someone else should be sitting down on their bunk. Or, you know, maybe on their bunk, honestly. Because the toilet is by the door. The cell ain't that big. Toilet by the door, the sink by the door, sink in the cell. The sink and the toilet that's in the cell is attached to each other. Big old little chrome thing. You feel me? By the window with the strip in the back, it's a desk that you write on and all that. And then it's on the walls. It's the lockers where you put your TV at, you put your food, you put your hygiene, and then it's the bed. So it ain't that much room for both people to be moving around in there like that, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, I put my stuff up there, but in my head, I'm kind of like, bro, I'm probably gonna get into it with this dude. Because you telling me what to do, like already. I just met you, bro, like, you know what I mean? You already telling me not to do this and don't do this and don't do that. But he ain't, after a while, I realized that bro he was looking out for me. He wasn't trying to boss me around or be on my case. He was just trying to keep me from making some mistakes that I end up making later on down the line. So I get on my bunk, and I'm sitting there, boy, I'm sitting like on my shoes on, you know what I mean? I had just came from a riot in reception, so I was like already like hip to the, you know, don't take your shoes off during the daytime and all that type of stuff. So I'm sitting up there. He gave me some shoes. He gave me some big old Chucks. I put them on. I put my shower shoes inside of them, you know what I mean? So that way they can grip my feet because they was too big. So, but I got these on. I'm sitting on my bunk. He gave me some clothes to change about it because they only gave me the jumpsuit. And you don't get your clothes until you go to laundry. You gotta get your laundry slip. I don't have a laundry strip yet, so you feel me? I'm in there sitting on my bunk, and he telling me like, yeah, bro, you got a gang of young homies here and a gang of older homies here. He was like, y'all share tables with the gangsters, the gangster card. You know what I mean? What should we do? And a lot of hoovers and gangsters program together in a lot of prisons. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, we were just programming together in reception. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, ain't no big deal. I seen I got a couple homies from H.R. Gangsters that was there too. They was like 2 cells from me. So a kite come to the door. Somebody knock on the door. It's like, somebody in blue rag in here. Like, yeah, it's a kite for you. So I the kite under the boom. I get up and I get it. I read this from the homie Kill from H.R. Gangsters. They're like, what's up, third? Boom, bam. Man, you know what I'm saying? It's good seeing you again. I ain't seen Kill in a few years. So he like, man, yeah, man, it's good seeing you again, bro. He like, man, I ain't gonna cap, bro. It's kind of rocking up here, man. You know what I mean? So keep your boots laced up. He was like, man, the homies been getting into it. You know what I'm saying? With each other. A lot of homies getting into it with each other right now, bro. You know what I mean? So be prepared, man, for dudes to try to pull you into their side. So I'm like, okay, for sure. He was like, man, but the kite was like, yeah, bro, if you need something, bro, let me know. I go to the store tomorrow. If you know what I'm saying, if you need something, I got you. For sure. Oh, I said right back. Like, man, you know, I just got here, boom, I ain't got nothing, nigga, I need everything. Excuse my language. So he laughed, ha ha ha. On the next kite, he laughed, ha ha ha. Don't trip, I got you. Boom. I get another kite from Porky. Porky seen me in the kite, say, oh, what's going on, bro? Yeah, man, I'm still on orientation, but I be sneaking out. Troublemaker. You're not supposed to come out your cell on orientation. But bro be sneaking out, he be changing. Because this celly wasn't on orientation like mine. The homie Pookie from Five O's was his celly. That's the name I couldn't remember. So him and Pookie cellies. And Pook not on orientation, so Pook door open. And when the door opens, Porky slides out. And Porky been getting in trouble since he got here. They got always when they come check and make sure the orientation dude is in there, especially when they got cellies that's not an orientation. So they calling Porky over the thing. You know what I'm saying? Inmate such and such report back the building with you out, but the yard will be shut down. And if you get the yard shut down, you're gonna have people on your line. Because people out there, they doing things, they got business going on, you know what I mean? The Southsiders is programming, the Woods is programming, you know what I mean? The Crips is programming, Bloods programming, Bay Area dudes programming. People got stuff going on, you know what I mean? A lot of dudes take care of their family from a prison yard. So they don't like when the yards get shut down, because the yard shut down, they can't go out there and do their thing. So anyway, we're like, yeah, Hove, it's kind of rocking right now, bro. The homies is getting into each other right now. We got the main street just at the table with us. You know, on the streets, Hove is the main streets, they beef heavy. You feel me? So when he said that, I'm like, but it's all because the Broadways and the Avalanches, they run gangsters. They are gangsters, you feel me? And they're clipped up with these dudes on the streets. So naturally, when they hit the prison, they run with the Avalanches and the Broadways. And the Avalanches and the Broadways is gangsters, and the Hoover is gangsters running with each other. So that's how these dudes get here. But allegedly, one of the dudes from Main Street, I think bro was like a child molester or something, or not for the case that he was on, but he had done that in his past, and it came up, you feel me? So they was getting at the other Main Street dudes, like the homie Ray, and like, you feel me? Y'all gotta handle bro, like that's y'all immediate homie. Y'all gotta handle bro, and if y'all don't handle bro, we not gonna just handle bro, we're gonna handle everybody. You feel me? So my boy Yaya from Main Street, he was like in control of the Main Street. So Yaya like, me and we're gonna get it together, don't worry about none of that. We're gonna get it together. But I guess they was taking too long. You know what I mean? And dudes ain't finna be sitting at the table with no child molester, and you got the whole yard looking at us. Best believe they other dudes know what this dude did. That's how we found out. The homies didn't just find out on their own. Somebody came and dropped a bug in somebody's ear, and so on and so forth. And in prison, everybody talk. Everybody talk. People be like, mind your business. They mind their business physically, but verbally, they're gossiping. They're talking like, yeah, you know, with you wop. So dudes is you know what I mean, watching and keeping bro at bay. You feel me? So, I write Porky back. I'm like, man, you know what it is, bro. If you rocking, I'm rocking and rolling. You know what it is. You my dog from the streets. Like, yeah, say less. Here comes Ray. Ray coming out the door. Boom, boom, boom. It's over here. You know, old dude, deep aggressive voice. It's over here. Him and my son, they know each other, but they don't like each other. You feel me? And he was like, yeah, man, yeah, your little homie up there. So I get down. You know what I mean? What's up with you, man? What's your name, man? Where you coming from? Blue Rag, bro. I'm coming from Delano. Like, okay. So you another one from this like Delano. So you ain't got nothing, huh? You ain't came with nothing, huh? I'm like, nah. He was like, man, y'all gonna eat us out of house and home, man. All the young homies showing up, man, and y'all ain't got nothing, man, with you. He like the type of dude he is, you feel me? I'm like, bro, I just can't got back from me, knowing that I'm not even finna go to the store because nobody sends me money at this time. But I'm trying to make it seem like, you feel me, like I'm going to eventually go to the store. I'm like, man, I'm just down right now. I just got here. Like, don't worry about nothing, young homie. We got you, boom. We got CD players, we got TVs, we got clothes, we got shoes, we got you. And like, I'm gonna go out there and see which one of the homies gonna do what. Now, luckily, the Blue Rag name came with love and respect. So when he went out there, like, yeah, Tony Blue Rag here, from Psycho, you feel me? We need some things to shoot at him. So a lot of homies was offering things. I got a CD player. The homie Spider sent me a CD player. We had a gang of CDs. Monster, like, man, I got a TV, you know what I mean? But he on orientation, so they're not gonna let me bring the TV in there. But I got a TV, so I'm let him know that. Boom. Spider also had some shoes. We wore the same size. He sent me some Air Force Ones, some fresh Air Force Ones, some basketball shorts, some socks, some V-necks. You feel me? Some deodorant, some Old Spice deodorant. Like, he plugged me in. I guess bro just got a package, but you know he on the yard doing his thing, so he got hella stuff. So he like, yeah, man, I got something for him. Boom. They sent me some meats, some chips, some soups, and all that, some beans. My celly didn't really have much. You know what I mean? Bro been down since he was like 21. Bro was like 60 something at the, at the time. You know what I mean? He didn't wore his out. He didn't wore his out. People ain't gonna rock with you that long, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't live that long. So whatever his case was, they stopped rocking. You know what I mean? So I get the package, they bring it to my door, boy, drop it off. Ray had enough juice to get the door open. So Ray get the door open, boom, Tara open it, I get the bag, bam. He was like, man, he was like, look inside the bag of beans, I got something in there for you. I open the bag of beans, there's a knife in there. Boom, I drop it. My son like, man, don't drop that, pick it back up. I mean, what you doing, homie? You don't drop no blower. You hold on to it, and you get a string, and you tie it to you. You know what I'm saying? He's giving me all this old aggressive prison rules. So I'm like, man, all right, boom. In my head, like, I'm thinking like about all the stories that I heard. You know what I mean? Dude send a kite and a knife, and now you part of a prison. I'm thinking crazy like that, like, bro, they trying to get me be part of a prison game. I'm thinking like wild stuff, like, bro, they trying to tie me in. So I tell bro, like, bro, I ain't trying to be from like prison gang. I'm from a street gang. He's like, man, nah, man, that ain't what's going on, man. That's long gone. He was like, man, that's for your protection. And I told you, there's stuff going on. So Ray doubled back. He doubled back and he like, man, did you get that? I'm like, yeah. He's like, look, homie, you know what I mean? We got a lot of things going on right now. We get into it with the manager at the table. You know what I mean? I gave them a certain amount of time to take care of their business. If they don't take care of their business, then it's going down, and we're gonna need our soldiers on deck. That means you. How much time you came with, homie? I'm like, I got 6 years. Like, okay, man, I'll do my best, man, to try to get you home, but when duty calls. And I understand that and I respect that, you feel me? So I'm like, all right. He was like, man, go ahead and read that kite, man, you know what I'm saying, and get back at me. So he like, I read the kite. The kite is like, man, basically asking me, what am I trying to do with my time? Am I trying to hustle? You know what I mean? Giving me the rules and regulations of the homies, the cars, mandatory workout, mandatory unlocks. Every unlock, we gotta go outside. We ain't gotta stay after the first 2 unlocks. We ain't gotta stay the whole yard, but at every unlock, we gotta come out and check in and see what's going on. You feel me? So they gave me a list of homies that's here. It ain't that many 107s here, bro. Hoover's a very big gang. You know what I mean? It's different cliques, and it's a lot of each clique like is big enough to be its own gang. So it's like 60 something of us on this yard. You know what I mean? We're split tier program though. The top tier go to yard with all the other buildings, top tiers, and then the bottom tier, same thing. And then there's a gym here. The gym goes to yard with both. The gyms are going to yard with both tiers. So a lot of dudes was trying to get in the gym, but it was kind of hard. You have to have juice to get in that gym. The gym is like open freedom type thing, but I don't really like dorm living. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, bro, I don't want to go in the gym, but the homies like, bro, we need you in that gym, because if you in the gym, we don't got no young homies in the gym. We got all older homies in the gym. Kojak and them in the gym. He was like, so we need you to get, if you can get in that gym, we need you to get in that gym. That way you can run both yards. You can go to both yards and do your thing and do what need to be done for the homies. Like, all right. So he like, man, I'm gonna come back, man. I'm gonna give you something. He was like, just sit tight. So he out there, he cleaning up, he doing his thing. I'm at the window now, I'm watching everybody. You know what I mean? I'm on myself's on the side of the day room with the Mexicans. It's two sides of the day room. It's the black side, the other side, and the Nathaniel side, and then there's the Sereno side, the Wood side, and the Paisa side. That's the side of the day room that myself was on. So I'm watching all them, and I'm watching how they program. You know what I mean? And they structured up. You know what I mean? They got dudes, you know what I mean, posted in certain areas, you know what I mean, just in case certain things happen, you know. So I see this black dude. Tall dude, dark skinned goatee, size up, tattoos everywhere. Even though he dark, you can see his tattoos. He pushing a broom, and my homie Porky's coming down the stairs. He coming to my cell to holler at me. Blue Rag, what's up? But he ain't saying nothing crazy. He just, you know, what's up, bro? I ain't seen you since reception. What's going on, bro? Wow, man. Yeah, Porky's gonna go home in like 9 months. You feel me? So he like, yeah, bro, I'm putting money on your books. He giving me all that. He's like, yeah, I'm glad you're here, bro, because you know what I mean. It ain't that many hellos here, and you know Hoover's number trip a lot. Yeah, it could be 60 of us on his yard, but people tend to treat their immediate homies different. Like if I'm from 7-4 and there's 12 other 7-4s on the yard, we may act different towards everybody else. See, we gonna all kick it and do our thing, but 7-4 come first. And people like to say that's not true, but that's exactly true. And even especially 107s. Every clique does that. You know what I mean? Like the 5-9s tend not to do that. You know what I mean? They like the only clique that I say like embraces all homies the same. You know? But he like, yeah, bro, it ain't that many solos in here. You know what I'm saying? So you know how we gonna rock. It's an older homie named Rock there from 107. But we don't know Rock. We ain't never even heard of Rock. But Rock got life. Rock been gone 30 years. You know what I mean? I ain't even 30 at the time, so I wasn't even born when you did whatever you did to get here. So the black dude that's out there pushing the broom, he called Porky. Porky, check it out. Porky push up on him. They chop it up. I see they both rap, and I'm tattoo checking, bro. I see the he got an O on his right arm. You know, and dudes, for those of you that don't know, in LA. The last number of your hood, say you from like the 50s, the 40s, the 90s, the 60s, the 100s, the last number of your hood is like the number that's like your card. You feel me? So like if you're from 90s, then you're part of the O card. If you're from 40s, you're part of the O card. You know what I mean? If you from A Trey, you're part of the Trey card. If you from Five Deuce, you're part of the Deuce card. You know what I mean? Unless you're from Hoover, then you from the Hoover card. No matter what your last number is. So I see the O in the back on his right arm that lets me know off top he from rolling. You feel me? So I'm like, what Porky talking to about, bro? Porky like a extra out dude. Porky don't really be like fraternizing with enemies. You feel me? But prison is different. In prison, dudes ain't really like, oh yeah, he fooled you, wow, fuck him, excuse my language. It ain't like that, you know what I mean? Some dudes, like, they won't speak, they won't, like, befriend you, but they not tripping on you, you know what I mean? So, Porky and the black dude, they chopping it up. They called my celly to come out the cell to go to medical or something. Cause I think he was he wasn't a diabetic. He went to do something though every day, something medical. So he coming out when we get up. I had already known that, you feel me, when the door's open, you watch your celly, you know what I mean, you step out and watch, make sure nobody running up on your celly while the door open or running up on you. You feel me? So I got the blower on me, I got my basketball shorts on, I got my Air Force Ones on, and I got a tank top on. So I step out. I don't even look like I'm on orientation. So we got floaters in here today. We don't even got the regular police. So they not even tripping on me being out. So Porky like, check it out. Porky and the black dude like, check it out. I bail up. And now mind you, I'm coming into this yard with the extras. Because I'm fresh from the county in Delano, and that's what was going on in the county in Delano. So I push up. What's up, bro? He like he laughed because this ended up being my dude later on in the line. He'd been down for a long time. He was a lifer. You know what I mean? He had a body. He killed somebody fighting. Like, bro did the UFC. This is Space Ghost, little homie. Bird from I know for me. So Bird like, man, what's up, bro? Like, man, I'm Bird from Rolling 90s. Blue Rag 107 Hoover. But I say it kind of like, you feel me? And he laughed. He was like, bro, you ain't got to do all that, man. He was like, hold on, excuse me. He was like, nah, homie, you ain't got to do all that, bro. We all one up in here. You know what I mean? We got different cars and all that, but we all rocking together. If something happened to you, I'm tripping too. You feel me? And I ain't gonna cap like that. I felt that here. You feel me? Because at this time, bro, like I've been down for a minute. My family ain't been writing me like that. You feel me? So for somebody to say like if something happened to you, I'm tripping too. I felt like this was my homie. So me and bro hit it off immediately. He was like, man, how much time you got? I'm like, I got 6 years. He was like, okay, man, you gonna be straight, bro. If you need something, let me know. Matter of fact, I know you need something because you just got here. I seen your homie bring you a package, but I'm gonna throw you something too because I'm in the building with you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, for the neighborhoods in this building, I got that. You feel me? So if you get into any situation or something like that, man, you can come holler at me. He was like, I'm gonna slide you a phone so you can tap in with your peoples and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, for sure. His Sully was Crook from 60s. So Crook push up. Him and Porky and Crook know each other from the county. So they laughing, hi, what's up, bro? You nigga, I see you here, ugly. You know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. They cracking jokes and with the weapons. Like, man, this your homie? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's my little brother right here. Because me and Porky was that close. That's my little brother right here. So Crook like, he's like, all right, man, what's up, man? I'm Crook, rolling 60s. Blue rag, 107 hoover. He's like, all right. He's like, oh, I like that. He's like, you still got that county in you, huh? You still got that little county aggression in you, huh? Laughing off. He was like, hey, matter of fact, today was October 7th. Today was the set day. So today is my hood day that we're talking. So he was like, man, happy hood day. You know what I mean? I got something for you. Hold on. He go to his cell. His cell like 6 cells from mine. Way at the end, like 151 or 159, whatever that last cell is. He go to his cell. He come out. Bro, give me a gang of weed. Boom. Tuck that. Boom. He get Porky something. He's like, man, y'all have a good set day. You feel me? I'm like, for sure. I fell back in the cell quick. My Sully had already pushed off. So I'm in the cell now. I'm thinking like, dang, bro, like, I just got here. We already finna get into it with it. You know what I mean? I'm already finna get into some type of riot or something like that. You feel me? This is my first day on the yard. My very first day. So I'm like, man, it is what it is. Boom, I go back in the cell. I roll up. My Sully, the door pop. I bounce up. I get to the door. It's my Sully coming in. My Sully like, man, yeah, Chow here. Oh, dude, he trying to hurry up and do what he got to do for Chow. He get to washing his hands, washing his face, wiping the floor down. He do this every time before dinner. So, he like, yeah, bro, Sunday, I'm going to get the trays, man. I'm going to show you how it's done. You feel me? And then tomorrow you can start, you know, getting in. I'm like, all right. I put myself up on the bed. Boom, I'm watching bro. He don't even know I got no weed. So bro, get the trays. The police leave. I'm like, OG, you smoke? He was like, yeah, I smoke. Smoke weed and cigarettes. He was like, you watching weed, huh? I'm like, why you say that? He's like, man, I can smell it all in here. Like, man, you ain't even hide that right. You gotta put it in this, and wrap it up in the tissue, and then you gotta put it in your prison wallet. Put it in my prison wallet. He's like, yeah, man, put it in your hand. Put it in my hand. He like, yeah, man. He was like, man, listen, youngster, you gotta get used to that, because everything goes in here. You know, I'm like, what? What do you mean everything? Like, man, everything that's illegal that can fit in there goes in there. He was like, man, they do a lot of searches here because there's a lot of stuff always happening. So I'm like, all right. He was like, yeah, man, but I'm gonna let you know when we can smoke. I'm like, all right. Crook comes by. Boom. After the police pick up the trays, Crook come by. Boom. He slide a little phone under the door. Like, man, I'm gonna come back and get it in like in the morning. Like, I'm gonna come back and get it in the morning. I'm gonna call you from my other phone and let you know I'm coming. All right, I'm like, oh, they program like that. Now these dudes are supposed to be my enemies, and they're already showing me love. You feel me? I'm like, all right. Honestly, I had nobody to call, so I play around on Facebook for a second. Boom, Bob, tap in. Hey, everybody, I'm in jail. Take some pictures. I give OG the phone. Let OG call his peoples and all that. So he get to calling his daughters and all that. And he honestly, OG ain't used the cell phone. He said he ain't used the phone this whole time here. His homies ain't gave him no phone. So he all tearing up and emotional. You know what I mean? He like at 9 o'clock when they do their last little walk before they get up out the building, we can spark. Like, all right. I'm like, OG, I ain't gonna light her though, cause like, man, don't worry about nothing, man. I got that. So at 9 o'clock come, boom, they do their last little walk. Bam. He like, man, all right, come on. He do this little thing with the electric plug. He stick like some little metal things in there, and then he put some salt in the water in a cup, and he do something to where the other little metal things are sticking inside the water, and then there's a spring connected to the other two metal things at the top, and then the spring glows red. And like, man, put the stick on there. The blunts is called sticks in there. So then I put the stick on there. We smoke it. Boom, boom. We getting, you know what I mean? We getting there. We having a good time now. We talking. He get to breaking off some snacks I ain't even know he had. Bro, you You know what I mean? You want some of this, you want some of that. Cool. So we eating the snacks and all that. When the morning come, Ray like, hey bro, the main streets finna handle their business today. If not, then we gonna do our thing. He was like, you probably gonna miss this one, but whenever you come out, there's some other main streets here on the bottom tier. Everybody else on the top tier. I forgot to mention that. Everybody else on the top tier. He was like, man, when you come out, man, just when you get to the table, if y'all see some main streets there, y'all smash them. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, man, bro, I ain't gonna cap in my head. I'm praying to God that the main streets handle their business. Cause I don't want to have a riot. Like I don't want to be in a riot. My first week here, I don't want to be in a riot, bro. No. So they go outside. They call for yard. When they go outside, within like 3 minutes of them being outside, I hear their alarm. Down. I kind of find out the main streets handle their business. Yaya and them did their thing. Shout out to Yaya and them. So Yaya do his thing. Homies is coming back in. They tell him like, yeah, boo rag is straight with the I'm major gangsters. Kill. Keep like, yeah, straight there. Don't worry about nothing. Boo rock. Now back to regular programming. All right, cool. About an hour go by, my door open. It's Ray at the door. Ray like, man, put your shoes on, man. Come outside. All hands on deck. What? No, man. I'm like, man, he just told me everything was straight. He's like, man, there's something else going on. I'm like, oh my God. My celly like, Ray, man, he only got 6 years, man. Do not throw this youngster away. He like, man, shut up, man. Don't tell me what to do, my little homie, man. All hands on deck. All right, boom, I get up. I grab my knife, put it in my prison pocket. Bam. We go outside. Mine was plastic. So when they wind us down and they search us and all that, I get through. We get outside. I look to my left. It's like 50-something hoovers lined up on the wall. Now I'm seeing everybody that's here. I'm meeting everybody. Blue Rag. It's Spider, Porky, Trey Stone. Everybody. Matter of fact, Trey Stone wasn't there yet. Trey Stone is walking up. So everybody like, what's going on? What's going on? So the homie King Dog was like one of the dudes who had the keys on the yard. King Dog and G homie from Pados. King Dog like, man, somebody, the police found Spider laying in the pool of blood in his cell. We don't know who did it. We finna find out. After that, man, we take him off on everything or whoever did it. So I'm like, all right. In my head, I'm like, ooh, bro, I am never going home. These dudes want me to catch life. I am not ready, but I ain't saying that, like, cause you know what it is what it is. So here's Trey Stone. Trey Stone's walking up. Trey Stone like, what's up, Grove? Kid like, what's up, homie? He was like, what's this spot? Why everybody mounting up? He was like, Kid was like, man, we found Spider laying in the pool of blood. You know what I mean? We finna figure out who did it and then we going up. Trey Stone laughs. Oh, bro, that's what this about? He was like, man, I did that. I look at Trey Stone, I look at Porky. Porky sitting there acting like he ain't just hear that. He sitting there like that ain't nothing. So in my head, I'm like, bro, why would the homie leave the homie in the pool of blood? He was like, Kim Dog asked him the same thing that I'm thinking. Like, bro, why would you do that? Like, what happened? He was like, girl, if you told me, you know what I mean, if I wanted to take his spot, you know what I mean, in the situation, I gotta take it from him. So when his door popped, I slid up on him and I knocked Groove out. And he hit his face on the bunk and I left him there. I'm like, oh my God. Trey Stone is really like a beast. Like, he quiet. He sneaks through places. He sneaks through buildings. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see Trey Stone coming. You just see him there. That was the only time that I've seen Trey Stone coming. Any other time after that, he was just there. You know what I mean? He would just pop up. And then when he leaving, he would just be gone. Like, he was like a cold dude, bro. So King Dog like, man, oh, man. I guess King Dog was the leader. He was the one bringing in the work. And he put a couple homies on. And Trey Stone felt like he should have been on the team. And King Dog, not knowing Trey Stone, I don't know why he didn't know Trey Stone was going to take it to the heart like that. But, because that's how we do Trey Stone is. King Dog tell Trey Stone, like, yeah, man, I'll put you on. I'll get somebody to come visit you, you know what I mean? But you gotta take somebody's spot. You gotta take Spider's spot. Ha ha ha. And he laughs it off. Trey Stone laughs it off. The very next day, Trey Stone went and took his spot. So Ken Dog like, well, I guess I guess you got it now. I'll get the visiting forms for you and put it together for you. You know what I mean? So everybody like, all right, cool. We going back to regular programming. And now I'm already outside. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to stay outside. Ray was like, bro, they going to don't make them call you. Because they call you, they going to hit your cell. And then you have a problem with your celly and all that. I'm like, bro, I got it. But I want to see the yard now. You know what I mean? I'm out here, my first time on the prison yard. You know what I mean? It's politics going on, and I want to show my face. I want to feel like I'm doing something. You know what I mean? Even though I don't want to get in trouble, no cap. I did not want to get in no trouble, but I wanted to be amongst the convicts. I wanted to be among the dudes that was getting in trouble. You know what I mean? So they walking me around, they telling me, yeah, this, you know what I mean? It's the neighborhood table, which is right next to ours. Then it's the Long Beach table, which is next to us. And then it's the Compton and Watts Crips, the Hub and the Dell table right next to them. And then it's the San Diego card, because all the Crips and Bloods from Dago kind of ran together. He was like, you know, they're right there. Then it's the Sacramento dudes next to them, then it's the Bay Area dudes next to them, then it's the others over there, and then next to the neighborhood table it's the IE dudes, and then way across the yard by the Serenos is the Bloods. Now, every yard I've been to, the Bloods always was far away from all the rest of the blacks. It's a gang of them though, so they can hold their own until we get there, but they always chose to be away from all the Crips. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's my first introduction to the yards. You know what I mean? After this, I ended up having a cell fight. And the cell fight is what made me say, you know what, I'm just gonna dive into all the politics. You know what I mean? After I had my first cell fight, I'm like, you know what, it's on. You know, once you get your hands dirty the first time, it's like, you know what, man, I might as well just give it all the politics, man. And then that's what comes with the Blue Rag name. The Blue Rag name comes with politics. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna bring that to you on the next story, man. Y'all stay lit. I'll see y'all next time.